Alright, so we're gonna talk about this. Discord, not the My Little Pony character, obviously, but the massive social media platforms which you can supposedly self-regulate, but it appears now you can't, double down on wanting to dox people. That does include children, yes. So here's a screenshot from Smash JT's video. Also, check out his once again. There, check out his official tea brand, Smash JT. I see what you did there, and that's clever. I love that. If you want some organic matcha, it is available to order now from the official Smash JT store website. There it is, smashjt.com. Anyway, moving on from that. Here's the official screenshot of the tweet from Pirate Nation. Remember the Discord data breach reported October 2025? I sure as hell didn't forget! Hackers gained access to a third-party customer support vendor used by Discord. Affected data includes around 70,000 government-issued IDs, passports, driver's licenses, medical bills, dick pics probably. Maybe not the last one, but who knows with the government. Submitted for age verification or appeals. Emails, usernames, support ticket details, and parcel payment information for users who contacted support. What does that say to you guys? Because if you ask me, that sounds like, oh, we know that happened, but we're still going to comply with our wants and needs for incompetent people who clearly shouldn't be parents if they're not gonna raise their kids right. By not, supervising them on the internet at least. To say, oh, daddy, internet company, or oh, great, powerful, and wise government, which, if you live here in the UK, that's not the case. Birmingham is a fucking good example of this. I swear to God, we have a fucking known case of a 12-year-old lad running around Birmingham and killing two teenagers for a difference of opinion with a goddamn motherfucking machete. We don't even know who gave the lad a machete in the first place, but there you go. Nor will we find out about that. So, I'm sorry. If you want to talk about who really is a fascist, usually they would try to deflect. Case in point, Jackson, that VTuber. Yeah, you think you're really clever trying to be a Timu lefty Rev says Desu and then harassing him when you make content that is literally propaganda to kill innocent people. By the way, anti-Semitism also means the murder of Jews. That's an act of anti-Semitism. Now, should we agree that the CEO of Discord, the new one, which is an Israeli, should be sent to death? No. Nor do we have to take his clear bullshit into what he believes. He does not want anyone lower than him having human rights. And that's a problem. Really. Now, I believe all of this not only could be down to government pressure, but also the new Discord CEO. The current one. CEO Human. I'm not gonna say his last name because I'll butcher it. But I wouldn't mind if people make a joke out of it and butcher it anyway, because this man needs some comeuppance of some kind. He needs humiliation ritual happening to him at some point, and he needs to suffer for what he's done. I'm sure Fratanga has done a video reacting to Steam once again having a based take on why this is a bad thing for a lot of people, which, it's Valve, completely reasonable. But here's the funniest thing about this. About all of it. Now, as you can already guess, I decided to Google about this fine CEO because obviously we've got some surface level stuff that you lot probably need to know about. With Human being appointed the CEO effectively as of April 28th, 2025. Succeeding co-founder Jason Citron. Well, the succeeding part I call bullshit and thus want to roll a nat 20 to cast Fizz's mockery on, because my god, that is not the case. Not only that, he was formerly a top executive at Activision Blizzard and president of King Digital Entertainment, bringing over 15 years of gaming industry experience to lead the platform. Now that gaming industry experience obviously means thinking about that sweet money that they will never get because they are full of bullshit. And I wouldn't be surprised if her mom is a heterophobe as well. Personally, it's safe to say that the industry's not doing so good right now, with a bunch of heterophobic bigots attacking straight people and idealized body types. Especially the former workplace of our new CEO for Discord. With even Overwatch having to backtrack from having the sequel in its title just to bring back some sweet Marvel Rivals money. And unfortunately, that didn't work either. Because, of course, their new main target audience, apparently, or so they say, the heterophobes, we all know would love to hate straight people, ended up attacking Activision and berating to change a character's design in the game. Now, granted that the voice actor for the character, Amon, or Anwan, whatever you pronounce her name as, is also a lefty loony, as in she is far left to Hamas, which ironically enough, we've got a communist as well and a clear flag of genocide, so that's fun, I guess. But I don't really think this is a good idea to have a mom in charge of Discord. All I'm saying is we need to bring back CEO Citron so we can have free speech on our goddamn internet. I've already tagged Reform UK. I've already tagged President Trump on this. I'm not expecting them to give me any messages back, and that's understandable. After all, I guess being someone who identifies as a non-binary person, as well as also enjoying the hobby of being a furry, leads to some skepticism. And I don't really blame them when we have some crazy lunatics out there in the world. But we also need to crack down on incompetent adults who clearly can't have any rights to having children. Bring back orphanages! I swear to God. You know, this is why I am so grateful that my mother took care of me and my older sister and brother, sorry. But yeah, this is, as well as younger sister and younger brother as well. Oh, of course, I'm not too thrilled with the way the UK education system is going right now, as they're clearly accusing kids as early as primary school of being racist for not taking part in Ramadan. Like, you can't force someone to celebrate a tradition within another religion, you know what I mean? But apparently, some schools don't want to hear it. And like I said, the sooner we get a Reform UK government, the better for free speech and for the kids. As far as those who actually think of the children are concerned. Because right now, like I said, we have kids in Birmingham probably going around with machetes, killing each other, and some adults. But apparently, according to some advertisements by the UK government and Home Office in general, I shouldn't be noticing reality because I'm far too radicalized. Well, if you think I'm far too radicalized, you also don't want ice here. Like, I get it. There are times when it's out of line, but silence is not compliance. Emu didn't deserve the harassment she got from that cum-goblin slut Denims and her community. And more importantly, I'd rather see unvetted illegal migrants removed from this country. All the ones that are legal here are fine, just as long as they're not coming near my house and being a heterophobic bigot. And I don't care if the police won't do it, because if they do that, I will tend their asses and I will come down on them like a ton of bricks if need be. If things are gonna go this crazy. I won't necessarily kill them, but since they want to go crazy with giving kids Mercedes, I don't think they're gonna do the same for me. So, if I need to break bones for self-defense, then I will. I am unabashedly gonna fend for myself and my loved ones, and I'm not gonna stop anytime soon, so keep that in mind. But anyways, outside of it, what do you think of this whole situation with Discord going on? Have you seen other videos about the whole situation that's been going on as well from other creators? Let me know down in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and share or even hype if you can on mobile, because yes, that really does help out the channel. And also, feel free to subscribe to the channel, because as you already might have guessed, we need at least 50 subscribers to do live streams officially here on YouTube instead of, just going around doing nothing. Or kinetoscoping it on Twitch. I know Neil's a lesser of two evils, but trust me, with a guy like Jeff Bezos wanting you to own nothing and be happy, I am more likely to want to stream on YouTube than give that leech any more excuse for money. And who knows, if we get any more subs, I might even do some collaborations and stuff. I don't know. I haven't figured everything out yet, but just know, if I'm gonna buy any Digimon merch, I probably might say it's from Sen and TCG where I bought it from, because I am not giving Amazon any more money. Suffer, Bezos! Suffer! Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, and remember, stay funky.